Today we start with number system. Okay. Or those who have joined in the last 3-4 days for the basic of number system, percentage, ratio and proportion, average, they can check our YouTube channel IASSETU. We have 3 lecture on that. Number system basic lecture we have there. So here first concept in number system is the rule of board mass. Okay, maybe in banking or other, or maybe on YouTube you have seen this board mass, but now I will add one more thing in this board mass, V board mass. Okay, पैसे दिए कुछ एक्स्ट्रा तो बताऊंगा आपको. V, generally I have not seen question where this V is used, but as a concept I will tell you what is this V here. V stand for vinculum. Or we call it as vinculum bracket, or you can say bar bracket. It's like a bar bracket, as we have other type of bracket like this. So this is vinculum bracket we have. Next, B stand for brackets. We have 3 type of bracket: small, curly, square. O stand for of or order. Order means power, if there is a power in the calculation. D stand for division. Here this is multiplication, M multiplication, A addition, S subtraction. Now what is the use of this? We will have calculation. I have seen students, they do left to right, right to left, we get different answers. But then mathematician, they made this rule, V board mass. For our calculation we have to follow this so that all of us will get the same answer. And like first we have to remove vinculum bracket. If in calculation there is a vinculum bracket, first we have to remove it. Second, this type of brackets, and in this bracket the sequence here, if all 3 brackets are used in a single calculation, first we have to open small bracket, then curly, then square. After that, if any power is there in the calculation, then division. Out of this 4, mainly you have this 4 operation in your calculation, so division we give the first importance. Okay, then second is multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. And how we remember this? Board mass. V board mass, vinculum we add extra thing. So vinculum is like a bracket only, bar bracket we have. Now for example, under this vinculum only we have 4 or 5 calculation, like 3 plus 7 divided by 2 multiply with 9 minus 3 and so on. Just for example, we have to remove this vinculum bracket. Then I have seen students, some students they solve left to right. The rule here is when we remove vinculum bracket, here under the vinculum bracket also we have to follow the same sequence. Here first you have to solve the division, then you have to solve the multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. Similarly here, if in small bracket we have this type of calculation, 3 plus 7 divided by 2 multiply with 9 minus 5 or any other thing, when we remove this small bracket, inside the bracket also we have to follow the same sequence: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Now here, this is not banking exam. In banking we have more calculation and they ask question on board mass. In CSAT in last 11 year, in 1 year they have asked one question where this board mass is used. And what examiner is doing actually, examiner have a list of the topic or subtopic of number system. एग्जामिनर के पास एक पूरा डायरी में लिखा हुआ है, नंबर सिस्टम बोर्ड मास, number system recurring decimal, number system how many zero are there in the last, how many power of 3 are there in any expression. This year they have asked a remainder theorem, 2-digit observation, even 3-digit observation. So here from that examiner pick around 7-8 question every year asked, but total question asked from number system are 18 and 19. The remaining questions are around 4 to 5 question in number system are not only number system, are linked with other topic also. One part of the question is related to number system, one part related to arithmetic progression. कुछ बोले सर मैं नंबर सिस्टम अच्छे से कर लेता हूँ and 19 question will be in my pocket, okay, and each question will give me 2.5 marks. Tell me 19 multiply with 2.5, करो कैलकुलेट, कौन देगा आंसर? बोल दो जिसको बोलना है जल्दी से. ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स मैं सिंपल पूछ रहा हूं, आई एम आस्किंग यू 19 इंटू 2.5, 37 किसने बोला? देखो 20 मल्टीप्लाई विद 2.5 50, 20 को 2.5 से 50 में से 2.5 मार्क्स माइनस कर देते, 47.5. Rather than multiplying with 19, you can multiply with 20 and minus 2.5 in the last. कर सकते हो. अच्छा, तो स्टूडेंट दे सजेस्ट मी सर 47.5 marks I will score from number system, the rest 20-30 marks from reading comprehension. बोला ऐसा नहीं होने का. क्यों? Because examiner is smarter than us. बिल्कुल. Sometimes some student, those who got interview call for the first time, वो कहते हैं 5 लोगों को तो बेवकूफ बनाना है, दिन में मैं 10 को बनाता हूं. सीयर वो बाप लोग हैं. These 5 people, they have a experience of 30 years. In together that panel have a experience of 150 years. 5 लोग 30 years. Similarly here. So what is the problem here? We don't have a question directly from number system. We have a question here, one part from number system, one part from arithmetic progression. Or a ratio and proportion is also used in that. Okay. So here you have to be good in other topic also. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ number system रट लोगे and you will be good there. No. Here you have to be good in all the topics. And nearly 4 or 5 questions are statement based question related to number system, where your conceptual clarity is also must. So here don't think that only number system will give you 47.5 marks. Here you have to be good in other topic also to score 47.5 of the number system. But here some of the question I will say out of 19, 3-4 question you have to leave. मैं बोलूंगा आपको छोड़ने हैं, because this year they asked one question on divisibility वाला. Divisibility is simple, we will learn that. But questions was very difficult or lengthy. They have asked. Okay. There are 6-7 statements given in that question. If you solve that, that required 4 to 5 minutes or more than that. So we will target on a safer side around 15 or 16 or maybe 16 questions from this number system, provided that we will be good in other topic as well. Okay, these are linked. Everything is linked here. So I come to the point here, banking. We have a question on board mass and other thing. But now this is civil services. So here they ask one question on this. They have a list of number system subtopic. We will cover almost each and every subtopic here. I'm going to take more classes on number system around 10-12. So point is, just we will have an idea what is this. We will solve 2-3 questions. After that we take next subtopic. Detail not required. So here rule is, first we will remove vinculum bracket, then in this bracket small curly square, then if any power is given, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. I ask you 2 questions, okay, all of you take time. Small bracket start, 5 multiply with 5. Oh, I changed this question. 9 multiply with 5 divided by 3. This is curly bracket close plus 3 square bracket close, divided by 2, multiply with 10, minus 5 plus 4 into 3. This is Vinculum bracket. Take your time. Online student, they can write answer in the comment. Done? Hanji, those who have done, tell me your answer. 97. 97. First is 100. सर ये 3 कहाँ से एक्स्ट्रा ले आए आप? अच्छा, किसी ने लास्ट में ये -17 तो नहीं ले लिया? ओके, see first this is 12 minus 5 10, here this bracket 45 divided by 3 15 plus 3 18, so this entire bracket give you 18. Then division, 18 divided by 2 9, multiply with 10 minus 5 plus 12, so this is 90 minus 5 plus 12. One mistake I have seen some students what they do, here we have division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, they add and they say -17. But point here is you are adding two integer value where one negative, another positive. We will do addition only, but you are doing actually -5 plus 12. -5 plus 12, 7. We will do separately, -5 plus 12. Okay, so here you will get plus 7. So this total calculation give you 7. 90 plus 7, our answer is 97. Sir, पता चल गया? Next question. It can be a decimal answer also. ठीक है? 2 plus 3 divided by 2 multiply with 5 minus 3 into 7 plus 2 divided by 10 Vinculum. First there is a square bracket, inside that there is a small bracket also. 2 plus 3 divided by 2, small bracket close, multiply with 5, outside this bracket minus 3 multiply with 7 plus 2 divided by 10. 2 divided by 10 is under Vinculum. 33.5. सर 2 डिवाइडेड बाई 10 0.5 कैसे हुआ? 5 हुआ, 1/5 हुआ। आप बताओ पहले क्या करना, डिवीजन इनसाइड दिस ब्रैकेट, फर्स्ट डिवीजन पहले ये करेंगे, ठीक है। 2 डिवाइडेड बाई 10, ही हैज रिटन 0.5, नहीं सर ये 1/5 होगा, ये 0.2 होगा, 2/10 लिख लो, और 1/5, you can write 1/5 also, either you write decimal value or a fraction value. 2/10, it is 2 divided by 10 means 1/5, so 1/5 is 0.2. Next we come to this bracket, we have to open small bracket first. In small bracket first, what we have to see? We have to see this part. So 2 plus 1.5 multiply with 5. So it is 3.5 multiply with 5. What is 3.5 multiply? 17.5. So this entire bracket is giving you 17.5 minus 3 into 7 plus 0.2. Now here division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So here there is no division, so there is multiplication. And you are multiplying minus 3 with 7. It will be minus 21. So 17.5 minus 21 plus 0.2. So now here you have addition, subtraction. Addition, subtraction you can go with a single go. So there are two positive value, one negative value. So overall you have 17.7 and minus 21. So it will be a negative answer here. Minus 3.3 is the answer. Overall there are two positive value, one negative value. So it is 17.5 and 0.2, 17.7. This is minus 21. So there will be a negative answer, minus 3.3. Those are getting answer 3.7 and 3.5. Okay, got the point. Then divided by 10 divided by 2 is 5, sir. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 10 is 2/10. You have 10 chocolate and you have 2 beautiful friends. So you can give 5 chocolate. But if you have 2 chocolate and you have 10 friends, तो किटकैट के टुकड़े कर करके देने पड़ेंगे. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 10 is 2/10. 0.2. ये समझ में आया? ये समझ में आ गया? All of you 17.5. Okay. After that multiplication. 17.5 minus 21 plus 0.5. ठीक है? You go step by step. We will do addition. Here minus 21 and plus 0.2. So it will be 17.5 minus 20.8. Then there is a positive value, there is a negative value. So you overall calculate 20.8, 17.5. Here difference is 3.3. Negative value is a bigger, positive value is a smaller. This is plus 17.5 minus 20.8. Overall, if you do calculation, it will be 3.3 and it is a negative value. पिछले वाले में पॉजिटिव वैल्यू बड़ी थी, नेगेटिव वैल्यू छोटी थी. यहाँ नेगेटिव वैल्यू बड़ी है सर. -5 plus 10, -10 plus 5. You are adding two integer value where one positive, another negative. In this case, your positive value is bigger, so it will be +5. Here your negative value is bigger, it will be -5. Here your negative value is bigger. Minus 21 is bigger than positive. How come it will be positive? It has to be negative. Okay. Tomorrow you have off, 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti. So evening I will make 5-6 question for you. But issue क्या आएगा? For offline student, we have started your portal. ठीक है, आपको कॉल भी गई होगी इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ से. You have you registered? तो जिसने कर लिया, we started your portal. तो on portal I will share. Give me time. I will make a telegram group of you people. तो एक टेलीग्राम ग्रुप होगा, तो देन आई विल शेयर. अगर इमीडिएट बेसिस पे मुझे कोई हैंड आउट बनाना है रात में बैठ के एंड आई हैव टू शेयर विद यू, तो आई कैन नॉट गिव यू हार्ड कॉपी. आई विल शेयर ऑन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप और ऑन द पोर्टल. So if any one of you have not registered offline student, because we are giving you online access also, so you do that. Okay, so I will share one handout. Tomorrow you do exercise. Okay, especially category 1 student. Those who joined like in last 3-4 days, I categorize student in 3 category: category 1, category 2, category 3. Category 1, those who are not comfortable in basic bus. You have to do extra practice. Okay. So some of you, those who are facing problem of this type, ये 0.2 कैसे आया, and this type of issue, तो we will do extra practice. हाँ जी सर. वही तो मैं कर रहा था सर. दोनों पॉजिटिव वैल्यू एक साथ ले लो, नेगेटिव वैल्यू एक साथ ले लो. फाइनली आंसर इज दिस. कोई ना चेक करते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज, कर लेता हूं मैं बीच में चेक. नंबर, I just take 5 more minutes. There are some term I will explain. Then I take one topic where I tell you the short trick. This is the first class actually. So here basic plus short trick. Slowly and gradually we will move to a stage where we will have more short trick with basic. Okay, but ज़्यादा था. Number we divide in 2 part. We have real number and the imaginary number. Imaginary number is under root -1. In aptitude we are not bothered about this. We are just concerned about the real number. Imaginary number भूल जाएंगे. Real number we divide in 2 part. Rational number and irrational number. Okay. The basic I already covered. It is on our YouTube channel. So quickly I tell you what are rational number here. We can express rational number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both can be integer or both are integer, and Q cannot be equal to 0, because the moment denominator becomes 0, it becomes infinity. Example, you have 2 by 4, 2 by 3, 2 by 1 also. 2 by 1 is also rational number. 3 by 2, 7 by 4, even -3 divided by 2. Yes, -3 is an integer, 2 is also an integer, so it is also a rational number. Yes, -3 upon 2 is also a rational number. Irrational number here, either you can say which are not rational, means which are not in this form. Okay, where we cannot express this number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer and Q is not equal to 0. P cannot. Then how we understand irrational number? With the help of example. Sometimes it is easy to understand any concept with example. Even in your other subject also, GS part also. So if any concept you are facing problem, just correlate with the example. So irrational number के लिए you keep in your mind under root 2, under root 3. Okay, these are example of irrational number. Even pi also. Okay, value of pi, I tell you, 22 by 7 is not the exact value of pi. It is the approximate value of pi is 22 by 7. We take 22/7 when we will solve question on circle, sphere, hemisphere. We will take. But it is not the exact value. Exact value of pi is 180 degree. So if there will be a statement pi is an irrational number, yes, pi is an irrational number. Pi जो है वो irrational number है. Next is our entire aptitude, especially I will talk about the quant. Here it is about rational and the irrational number. ठीक है, हमें इनसे दोस्ती करनी है, तो rational और irrational number से. Now, rational number we divide in two parts. Tell me. Integer and fractions. Integers, give me example of integers. If I will say whether 0 is integer or not. Thank you very much. कहां से आवाज आई है नो की? क्या बता, आप कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट बताना चाह रहे हो? Who told no? Confused with natural number and integer. Okay, fine. मुझे लगा कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट मिलने वाला है. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. 0, -1, -2, -3. So these are integers. I'm going to ask one conceptual question and let me see who will reply that. But before that, I repeat what is the definition of rational number. Rational number we can express in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer and Q is not equal to 0. All of you, okay? Tell me, what is the difference in rational and the fraction? Don't say fraction are subset of rational, वो मुझे भी दिख रहा है. Fractions are subset of rational number, but can anyone tell me what is the difference here? Even rational can also be expressed in the decimal. Okay. P should not be a multiple of Q. देखो क्या है, here also we have the same. I tell you what is the definition of fraction. ध्यान से समझना. Here fractions are also can be expressed in the form of P by Q, numerator divided by denominator. Here also numerator and denominator both has to be integer, and here also Q cannot be 0. Here also, because if here Q is 0, then पूरा structure बिगड़ जाएगा, it become infinity. But in case of fraction we have one extra condition, that P cannot be multiple of Q. For example, if anyone say 12 divided by 2, although sometime I express this as fraction, मैं लिख देता हूं 12 divided by 2, but conceptually if you ask me the definition of fraction, here 12 divided by 2 is not fraction, because we have to simplify it. पहले आपको इसको simplify करना है. If you simplify it, it become integer. 12 divided by 2 is actually in the category of integer, not in fraction. If P will be a multiple of Q, it means you can simplify it. जैसे 15 divided by 5. On its face, it seems fraction. दिखने को fraction है, and we write also. But if you ask me the concept wise, I cannot say it is fraction. No, it is not fraction, because when we simplify it, it becomes 3, and 3 is integer rather than fraction. So we have one extra point you can write. Here P by Q, P and Q both integer, Q not equal to 0, Here one more thing, P cannot be a multiple of Q. Because the moment P is a multiple of Q, it become integer. It will become integer. Any 21 divided by 3. So it is 7. Okay, so integer. We understand this natural number 1, 2, 3, 4. In natural number we add 0, it become whole number. In whole number we add negative integer minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, it become integer. In integer, if we add fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, it become rational number. Okay. Now we will talk about this. We will talk about irrational also again. Now fractions we divide in two parts. I give example 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. It's in same, but there is a difference. Here when we convert this in decimal, what is 1 by 2? 0.5. And what is 1 by 3? 0.33333333. So these are called terminating decimal. Whereas the second type of fractions are called non-terminating but repeating. And we also call this as recurring decimal. Recurring, RECURRING, recurring decimal. 3 reoccur again and again, so this is recurring decimal. We have 3 type of decimal. Tell me. One are terminating decimal, second are non-terminating but repeating. There is one more type of decimal we have, neither they terminate nor they repeat. And what are these? These are irrational number. Second definition of irrational number is when we convert this in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. NTNR. So neither terminate nor repeat. When you convert under root 2 in decimal, we have remembered 1.41. But if you check, there will not be any sequence. या तो रुकेगा भी नहीं और repeat भी नहीं होगा. Similarly, pi, value of pi, some student they say 3.14 or 17. 3.14 इसकी वैल्यू आएगी 3.1428 समथिंग, बट इट विल नॉट रिपीट ऑल्सो. ठीक है. एनी डाउट? Okay, basic over. Now here this one. I never read anywhere. अच्छा. See here, root 6 in yes, for sure it has to be rational, because when you simplify it, either it is plus 4 or it is minus 4. It is actually integer. Root 16 cannot be irrational because it is actually integer. अगर root 9 होता तो that also either plus 3 or minus 3. Now here, my main concern is this recurring decimal. Okay, they have asked this, we have to convert this in fraction. So you put heading, how to convert recurring decimal into fraction. Yes, Gaurav, that is good. ठीक है. And even like here, when I told you definition of fraction, तो इसमें लिख सकते हैं हम denominator cannot be 1. P by Q form, here also P by Q form. In rational Q can be 1, here Q cannot be 1. वही बात है, मतलब 4 by 1, then it become integer. तो Q 1 नहीं हो सकता इसमें. In fraction denominator cannot be 1. Even 0 and 1 नहीं हो सकता यहाँ पे. How to convert recurring decimal into fraction? I tell you two methods. One is long cut, which is NCERT based method. Then we will work on the shortcut so that we understand the importance of shortcut. My first question here is 0.333333. We have to convert this in fraction. This is the topic under number system. How to convert recurring decimal into fraction. Now what we will do, we take it as x. This is our equation number 1. X means we have to express in fraction numerator by denominator. We have to find what is numerator and what is denominator here. Now this is left hand side, this is right hand side. Those who are category 0 student, उनको मैं बता दूं कि आपके पास बहुत सारी पावर है. Assumption for mathematics, not otherwise. ठीक है, वो वैसे भी assume करने के तो कर सकते हो, कौन मना कर रहा है. ठीक है. And one more thing, if you want to multiply left hand side, yes, you can do, but you have to multiply right side also with the same value. In a simple equation where we have two sides, left hand side and right hand side, here if you want to multiply here, yes, if you want to multiply with 10, yes, but you have to do the same operation on both sides. If you want to add 10, you have to add 10 on the right side also. If you want to add something, you have to add on both sides. If you want to subtract, you have to subtract on both sides. If you want to multiply, you have to do on both sides. If you want to divide by any number, you have to do on both sides. So here what we do, we multiply left hand side with 10. So what is required? You have to multiply right side with 10. So left hand side I get 10x. Now tell me what will be on right side. 3.333333. This is equation number 2. And category 1 student, you can do the simple equation chapters from 6, 7, 8 NCERT also. ठीक है, वो भी देख लेना simple equations वाले. Equation number 2 minus equation number 1. I write equation 1 here. X is equal to 0.333333. This is equation number 1. So I subtract minus minus. On left hand side, what we will get? 9x. On the right hand side, 3.333 minus 0.333. The part after decimal is exactly same. Same है, तो ये हो जाएगा 3. Now here x will be 3 upon 9. Now you simplify it. So here it is 1 by 3. You can check in your mobile calculator 1 by 3. Here it will give 0.3333 और वो रुक जाएगा, e लिख देगा आगे या कुछ और लिख देगा, because here these are recurring, repetition of 333. This is wonderful method but time consuming, but it is required because otherwise when I directly teach shortcut, then student they ask me, sir ये 9 कहाँ से आ रहा है? तो here you are getting 9 because we are doing 10x minus x 9. In some of the question, if I have to take long cut, you will find I'm doing 100x minus x, I will get 99x or maybe 999. So if you ask me, sir 9 कहाँ से आ रहा है, then I will tell you the long cut method. Then you yourself will say, sir बहुत हो गया, shortcut ही बता दो. So you just understand 9 आ रहा है. Yes, 9 is coming. because 10x minus x give you 9x, 100x minus 1x will give you 99x, 1000x minus 1x will give you 999x. Because when I take shortcut I will say 9, तो 9 ऐसे आ रहा है, ठीक है. Second thing is time consuming. Okay, here simple question, it take around 1 minute, but believe me, with shortcut we can handle this question in only 2 to 3 seconds, even category 1 student also. Now what I do, I categorize question in 3 different type. I start with type. I follow 2 things. You will find, I tell you about myself for quant part or for reasoning part also. I categorize the question in different types so that we can easily differentiate. Second thing is, most of the time I take 3 example. Sometime if it is required to take more than 3 example, I take. When I take first example, 70% student they are able to understand. Some student they are not able to understand, then they become restless. Sir समझ में नहीं आया, रुको. Because here maybe remaining 30% physically they are present here, दिमाग कहीं हो रहा है, WhatsApp चल रहा है साथ के साथ, ठीक है, किसी ने गुस्से वाली इमोजी भेज दी, कंसेप्ट बाढ़ में, पहले इसके संभालूं मैं, ठीक है, फिर मैं वेट करता हूं. मे बी योर थिंग गेट सेटल ऑन व्हाट्सएप. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल, around 20 or 25% extra student they come back here in the class or they understand with second example. Still I wait. Third example, so 99.99% student they understand. जो बच गए भाई क्लास बाद में पहले वो संभाल के आओ. You can come again, I will tell you personally this concept, but पहले अपनी चीजें संभाल लो जो व्हाट्सएप पे बिगड़ी हुई है, नहीं तो कोई फायदा नहीं है यहाँ पे. If I take 30 example also, you will not able to understand because your mind is somewhere else. So I follow a concept of 3, 4, 5 example. So don't be restless. Online student also, I can read your face, except online students. But कईयों के तो मैसेज ऐसे होते हैं, उसकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज मैसेज से ही पता चल जाती है, ठीक है. तो वेट, I will take 3 example, 4 example, 5 example, all of you will understand. Still I will ask you. Once I complete this type 1, I will ask you any doubt. So I take 3 different type 1, type 2, type 3. I start with type 1, I will take 3 examples. And most of the time, each and every concept I follow multiple example. I take multiple examples. Type 1 questions are very simple. I take 3 examples. First example is like 0.333333. Let me tell you what are type 1 question. Before decimal 0 and immediately after decimal there is a repetition. There is a repetition. Second example like 0.13131313. It is not necessary there will be a repetition of 1 digit. There can be a repetition of 2 digit, 3 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit. Next, 0.123123123. But immediately after decimal there will be a repetition in type 1. Now next, I will express this number as 0.3. Three reoccur again and again, that's why we put bar on 3. Because for me it is difficult to write 3333. इससे समझ में आ रहा है 3 repeat हो रहा है. Second example 0.13, so bar on 13. This 13 reoccur again and again. Next question 0.123, so bar on 123, so this 123 reoccur again and again. Okay. Numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator. So here first I tell you denominator, rule for denominator. In denominator we have as many 9 as many digit under the bar. How many digit under the bar? 1, so 1 9. In second question, how many digit on the bar? 2 9 9. In third question, how many digit on the bar? 3, so triple. Very simple. We will put as many 9 as many digit under the bar. Since these are very easy question, numerator number as it is. In first question, what is this? 3. So 3 by 9. You have to simplify. So your answer is 1 by 3. First question answer is 1 by 3. Second question, what is the number? 13. So 13 upon 99. We cannot simplify because 13 is a prime number. So here, and it is not a multiple of 13. So 13 upon 19. Third, it is 123 upon 999. We simplify. So it is 41 upon 333. In many things we are going with a school approach. जैसे स्कूल में क्या था, टीचर होमवर्क देता है तो मैं होमवर्क दूंगा, तो आई जस्ट गोट वन इनसाइट, तो आई विल मेक वन क्लास रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, क्योंकि मुझे रिमाइंड कराता रहेगा. तो ये दूसरा टॉपिक है, वेयर आई गिव यू होमवर्क, आई विल गिव यू एक्स्ट्रा प्रैक्टिस, क्वेश्चन फॉर प्रैक्टिस. तो मैं देखता हूँ, तो आई विल जस्ट कनेक्ट विद वन ऑफ यू, ठीक है, वो मुझे रिमाइंड कराता है रात को, सर क्वेश्चन नहीं भेजे आपने, सर क्वेश्चन नहीं भेजा आपने, बट एक ही सब रिमाइंड कराएंगे तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगी मेरे लिए. 41 upon 333. Now I ask you question. I ask you 3 example. 0.444444, 0.2525, 2525, 0.213, 213, 213. You have to convert these 3 recurring decimals in fraction. All of you done? सच्ची बताना किसके अभी भी नहीं सॉल्व हुआ है, जस्ट रेज योर हैंड. लास्ट वाला नहीं हुआ सॉल्व, सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर पा रहे हो बस. 213 अपॉन 999 इतना हो गया. देखो मेरा फॉल्ट नहीं अगर आप सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर पा रहे हो. स्कूल में या तो आपने फीस नहीं पे की या आपने वो मोहब्बत बीच में छोड़ी है, बट इतना तो हो पा रहा है ना, फिर ठीक है. 0.1214, 0.1225, 0.1213. So it is, there is 1 digit 19, there are 2 digit 99, there are 3 digit 999. This is 4 by 9, you cannot simplify. This is 25 by 99, it is 213. Here we will divide it by 3, so it is 71 upon 333. But if you are saying answer is 213 upon 999 for the first class, I can accept it. But later on, you have to simplify it. You have to give me simplified answer. Type 1 clear? Type 2 is important. Like in UPSC, we have the mains. Mains important है, ठीक है. Prelims, mains, interview. Interview से ज़्यादा mains important. Similarly here, our type 2 is important. If you understand type 2, type 3 is easier than type 2. Type 2 is important. Type 3 easier है. Type 2 questions. But first we will see what is the difference in type 1 and type 2. Type 1 questions like 0.33333. Type 2 questions will be like 0.133333333. सर टेल मी क्या डिफरेंस नजर आ रहा है आपको? नहीं 1 का तो कोई चक्कर नहीं, ये भी हो सकता था 2 3 5 5 5 5 5. Immediately after decimal there is no repetition. Here immediately after decimal there will be a repetition. These are type 1 question. In type 2 question after decimal we will have some digit, maybe 1 2 5, ऐसा fix नहीं 1 होना चाहिए. It can be, this is also example of type 2. Means immediately after decimal there is no repetition. And what is the similarity in type 1 and type 2? Repetition. Decimal से पहले दोनों में 0 है, 0 point something, 0 point something. I will take certain question before decimal also we will have digit, वो अलग type है. So here immediately after decimal there is a repetition, but after decimal there are some digit, then there is a repetition. I take 3 example in type 2 and I will take 2 more. I will take 5 example because I know some students they face problem with 3 example, so I will take 2 extra. All of you will understand. Then I ask you 2 questions. Like my question is 0.133333333. 0.2343434. 0.12353535 and so on. First thing is we will express this number as 0.1 bar on 3. Why I am not putting bar on 1? Because 1 is not repeating. Acha, if I ask you this, if it is 0.11133333333, okay, A, B, C, A is 0.13. What is C भी गलत है. My question is 0.11133333333. So here I have to express it with bar or with less digit. मतलब मैं इतना नहीं लिखना चाह रहा हूँ. So here what is the best way? A, B, C, D. 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 Don't say 1 is repeating 3 times. Here it is for मतलब infinite time repetition. तो ये correct है. So here this is 0.1 bar on 3. Second example 0.2 bar on 3 4, because 3 4 3 4 3 4 reoccur again and again. Third example it will be 0.12 bar on 3 5 3 5 3 5. Achha, do you know that like how we read value after decimal? Here if it is, I have seen student, if it is written they say 0.15, but this is wrong. We read it 0.15. I tell you the logic behind this, why we read single digit after decimal. Now here if you have to say 0.8, if you say 0 point, or we have to put 8 after decimal, so here it is also 8 we write 0.8, it is also 8, but both are different. So this value is, I will say 0.8 or 0.80, this I will say 0.08. There is a confusion. If you read together, so there will be a confusion, we will get 2 different value actually. So that's why we made a rule, mathematician they made a rule, here after decimal we have to read single value. नहीं तो this 8, देखो ये भी 8 है, this is also 8, this is also 8, this is also 8, but here you read it as 0.8, we read it as 0.08. Okay. So now here we come to the question. Type 2 question, after decimal there is digit, then there is a repetition 0.13333, 0.2 343434, 0.12 353535, there is a repetition of 353535. Numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator. First I tell you denominator. For denominator we have two rule. Just understand this two rule. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 is for 9. Same like Taiwan. In our denominator, we have as many 9, as many digit under the bar. So there is one digit, 1 9. In second question, how many digits were? 2, so double 9. In third question, how many digits were? 2, so double 9. 3 कहाँ है? 2 है. I repeat, rule number 1, in our denominator, we have as many 9, as many digit under the bar. There is one digit, 1 9, two digit, 2 9, 2 9. Next is rule number 2. Rule number 2 here for 0. In our denominator, we will have as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. I repeat, we will have as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. So there is one digit, we have to put 1 0 and we will put this 0 after 9. Wait, here after this 9 we will put as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. There is one digit, we put 1 0. In this question there are two digit between decimal and recurring part. Between decimal and recurring part there are two digit, so we have to put 2 0. I will take two more example. I repeat, there are two things in denominator. First is 9, as many 9, as many digit under the bar. There is one digit, 1 9. There are two digit, 2 9. There are two digit, 2 9. Followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. There is one digit, 1 0. There is one digit, 1 0. There are two digit, 2 0. Next is numerator. डिनोमिनेटर दो हैं तो न्यूमरेटर में भी दो चीजें हैं. न्यूमरेटर यू राइट, व्हाट इज न्यूमरेटर? टोटल नंबर माइनस नॉन रिकरिंग पार्ट. Let me solve this. Total number is 13. Out of 13, 3 is recurring, 1 is non-recurring. What is non-recurring? 1. So it will be 13 minus 1. I repeat, total number minus non-repeating or non-recurring part. So here it will be 12 by 90. 6 से divide करोगे तो 2 by 15. You can check in your mobile. 2 by 15 will give you 0.13333. Wait. Second question. What is the total number? 234. Out of this, what is non-recurring? 2 minus 2. So what we get? 232 upon 990. You simplify. Third example. What is the total number? 1235. What is non-recurring? 12 minus 12. So it is 1223 upon 9900. If you can simplify, okay. Otherwise, this is the answer. Total number minus non-recurring part. Here we have after decimal only. यहां पे डेसिमल से आगे कुछ भी नहीं है. ओके, लेट मी सॉल्व टू मोर एग्जांपल. First example is 0.2676767. Second example is 0.2142424242. One by one. First, denominator. In denominator, we have as many 9, as many digits in the bar. There are 2 digits, so double 9. Here also double 9. As many 0, as many digits between decimal and recurring part, there is 1 digit, so you have to put 1 0. First question 1 0. Next question, there are 2 digits between decimal and recurring part, so we have to put 2 0. Is denominator okay? 9 and 0. As many 9, as many digit under the bar, followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. Numerator is total number minus non-recurring part. Total number is 267 minus 2. So it is 265 upon 990 simplified. Second question, total number is 2142 minus 21. So it is 2121 upon 9900. You can divide it by 3. Later on also you can check if it is divisible, okay. So you can simplify. But as far as the concept is concerned, it is 2142 minus 20. I try to ask 2 questions. Go step by step, try to solve. And believe me, if type 2 is clear, then type 3 is easier. टाइप 2 अगर समझ में आ गया तो टाइप 3 बहुत इजी है. 0.4565656 0.11 333333. दो 1 है, 3 नहीं है. 113333. 0.11333333. Now in first question, how many digits were? 2. So we will put double line. How many digits between decimal and recurring part? 1, 1, 0. Numerator will be 456 minus 4. So it is 452 upon 990. If any one of you have simplified. Okay. Now next question, how many digits under bar? 1. So how many 9? 1 9. How many 0? 2 0. And what will be numerator? 113 minus 11. So you will get 102 upon 900. Simplify. 51 upon 450. 3 से फिर जा रहा है. 17 upon 150. 17 upon 150, because here 51 and 450 both are divisible by 3. You simplify further. Answer is 17 upon 150. How many of you are facing problem in simplifying these fractions? Just raise your hand. Done 6th 7th 8th NCERT? तो what you do, 6th 7th 8th NCERT का एक्सरसाइज भी कर लो, प्रैक्टिस एक्सरसाइज ऑल्सो, ठीक है। 6th 7th 8th NCERT एक्सरसाइज। टाइप 3, in type 3 earlier we have done 0 point something 0 point something, as he raised point ki total number is immediately after decimal wala hi hoga, kya hoga, I come to that point. Here in type 3 before decimal also we will have some digit, okay, like example I give you 1.33333, earlier 0.333, now 1 point. So before decimal also we will have some digit. So I take 3 example in type 3, 1, 2.4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3.6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. We express it as 1 point bar on 3 because this 3 reoccur again and again. 2.4 bar on 5 because this 5 reoccur again and again. Next is 3.678, this 7 8 reoccur again and again. Next, numerator denominator. Denominator, we already know for denominator there are two rule, 1 9 and next for 0, same, no extra thing. First we handle denominator, as many 9, as many digit under the bar, there is one digit, we will put 9, 1 9. In second question there is one digit, 1 9. In next question there are two digit, double 9. As many 9, as many digit under the bar, same like type 2. After this 9 we will have as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part, between decimal and recurring part. Here in first question how many digit are there between decimal and recurring part? There is no digit, so don't put any 0 in first example क्योंकि यहाँ पे कोई भी digit नहीं है, means immediately after decimal there is a repetition. But in next question, between decimal and the recurring part, there is a digit which is 4. For that we have to put 1 0. In next question, how many digit? 1. So we have to put 1 0. Same, as many 9, as many digit under the bar, followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. Numerator is also same. Total number minus non-recurring part. Total number include both, पूरा, डेसिमल से लेना देना नहीं है. Total number is this 13. What is non-recurring here? 1. Non-recurring can be before decimal, can be after decimal. Non-recurring कुछ भी हो सकता है. Or what you can do, I give you an idea. For numerator, you ignore decimal so that there will not be confusion. For numerator, your decimal will not matter. Whether it is before 1, after 1, doesn't matter. Your answer will be same. Total number minus non-recurring part. What is non-recurring? Here 1. So your answer is 12 by 9. It is 4 by 3. You can check. We know very well 4 by 3 is 1.3333. Repeat, total number 245. What is non-recurring? 24. Some student by mistake I have seen they say 245 minus 5, 245 minus 4, or maybe 245 minus 2, but it is ignore decimal. देखो ध्यान से देखो, decimal हटाओ. What is total number now? 245 And what is non-recurring? 24. 245 minus 24 actually. What is 245 minus 24? 221 upon 90. If you can simplify, okay. Otherwise. Next question. What is the total number? 3678. What is non-recurring? 36 minus 36. So here 3642 upon 990. Simplify. For numerator, ignore decimal. Total number minus non-recurring. Non-recurring is 36. Total number is 3678. I take one more example for category 1 students. My question is 2.43565656. 56 reoccur again and again. Step by step. Denominator. How many 9? As many digit under the bar. How many digit are under the bar? 2. So double 9. Followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal recurring part. How many digit are there between decimal recurring part? 2. So you have to put 20. Numerator is total number, which is 24,356 minus 243. Just write this. वो कर लेना, मतलब वो तो like that you have to do. And if you are doing mistake in that, I will run a special batch 6 to 8 NCERT mathematics where I will charge 40,000 rupees. ठीक है? You can enroll there. अगर इसमें मिस्टेक कर रहे हो तो then I have to put 4 times effort. अगर subtraction में गलती हो रही है तो my fees is 40,000 for that. Anyone of you want to join? Subtraction, addition, I will teach. Then you have to simplify. Two 2.45555 13.3 676767. Go slow, step by step, don't do mistake. After that I take one more question, then I take next topic. Online students, done. First question is 2.4 bar on 5. Next one is 13.3 bar on 6, 7. There is one digit, so 1910. Numerator will be 245 minus 24. So it is coming 221 upon 90. Second question, denominator. How many 9? 2, 1, 0. This is 13,367 minus 133. ठीक है, चलो one more question, because I have seen students, some students they do mistake in this particular question, so I will check whether your concept are clear or not. 4.0555 and so. हाँ जी 165 73 upon 80 45 4.0 bar on 5 there is one digit on the bar 19 how many zero some student they ignore this zero is also a digit so between decimal recurring part there is a digit for that you have to put 10 numerator 405 minus 40 this is 365 upon 90 simplify 73 upon 80 but if anyone say 365 upon 90 okay fine now either it is type 1 question type 2 type 3 I give you a language and we have this step यही steps है हमारे numerator is total number minus non recurring part denominator as many 9 as many digit under the bar followed by as many zero as many digit between decimal and recurring part next you put heading prime number many of you already given prelims exam ठीक है you might have seen question so what is the use of prime number as far as our CSAT prelims exam is concerned क्या क्या पूछता है what examiner has already asked or where it can be asked pattern based question means that number series there is a sequence and series number series we will say we will do this topic in detail where I will say अच्छा इनको दिख नहीं रहा होगा where we will use prime number to make the series okay other than that बस यही एनालिसिस किया आपने प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस पे स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन यस स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन where they say p multiply with q and one of them is a prime number so the concept of prime number is used puzzle and number series is more or less same finding the given number is a prime number or not okay but they have not asked okay they will give you 4 5 number they will say how to detect prime number whether this number is a prime number or composite number next is the application of prime number especially in the topic HCM and LCM topic we have जो हम HCM और LCM वाला टॉपिक करेंगे we will use this prime number there वहां पे यूज होगा prime number now here you write natural number to understand prime number you should know natural number actually we categorize natural number in 3 parts one prime number and composite number I tell you the reason for this categorization Reason for this categorization is number of factors. I categorize this on the based on number of factors. For category 1 student, I already taken session on YouTube. I think factors divisor, all of you know. Anyone here don't have idea if I use the term factor, if I use the term divisor? Factor divisor you are aware of. See here, 1 is the only natural number which have exactly one factor. That is 1. 1 का सिर्फ एक ही factor है. See, whoever make this list of prime number, I respect that person because it is a wonderful job he or she has done. That analysis of natural number. Then we have to see like factors. 1 have only one factor. Then I found there are number like 2, 3, 5, for example. I have checked 2. Factor of 2 is 1 and 2. Factor of 3, 1 and 3, or divisor 5. 5 is divisible by 1 and itself. 7, 11. So then we made a separate category called prime number. I give you a definition of prime number, but I tell you the reason behind the definition. पहले concept आया फिर definition आती है हमेशा. हमेशा ये होता है, पहले concept build होता है, then we frame that in a language. And that is known as definition. कभी भी ऐसा नहीं होता कि पहले definition आएगी फिर concept पैदा होगा. पहले concept पैदा होगा, then we frame that in a language which is known as definition. हम करते क्या है? We cram the definition. मैंने यही देखा है. We just cram the definition and we miss the concept. तो concept is important. Language is simple. Language तो you write in Hindi, English. भाई क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं? Concept. Definition क्या है? You have to express the concept in your language. That is definition. यही है. Anything the definition means you are expressing in language. But we are focusing on the only definition part. यही करते हैं. School days में हमने सिर्फ definition रटी है. HCF, LCM or any other thing. We just cram the definition. We miss the basic crux. What is the concept? So what is the concept here? Prime numbers are those natural number which have exactly 2 factors. जिसके सिर्फ एग्जैक्ट 2 फैक्टर्स है. इट कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 2, इट कैन नॉट बी लेस देन 2, इट हैज टू बी एग्जैक्टली 2 फैक्टर्स. देन वी रियलाइज एक सरप्राइजिंग थिंग समझ में आई कि दिस 2 फैक्टर्स आर नथिंग, दिस 2 फैक्टर्स आर 1 एंड द नंबर इटसेल्फ. 1 तो सबका ही फैक्टर है एंड नंबर इटसेल्फ. यू चेक 11. व्हाट आर द 2 फैक्टर्स ऑफ 11? 1 एंड 11 इटसेल्फ. 13, 1 and 13 itself. 17, 1 and 17 itself. Then we framed our definition. फिर definition पैदा हुई. What is the definition? That prime number are those natural number which have exactly 2 factor or which are divisible by 1 and itself only. Means it have 2 factors. तो आपको ये ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. These are those natural number have exactly 2 factors. But we got some natural number like 4. 4 is divisible by 1, 2, 4. Not only 3 factors, we got 100. एक example आया 100. And if we check factors of 100 here, factors of 100 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50, 100. Means more than 2 factors. And we start calling this as composite number. So what is the concept? More than 2 factors. 1 factor, 2 factor, more than 2 factors. You went to any wedding, मतलब वहां पे काफी सारी स्वीट डिश लगी है, तो there is a category जिसने सिर्फ एक डिश खाई है. There are the people those who eat 2 dishes, मतलब आइसक्रीम प्लस गुलाब जामुन मिक्स करके खा रहा है, आइसक्रीम प्लस जलेबी, and these are the people more than 2. मतलब ऐसे ऐसे भी सारा उन्होंने निपटाया. These are the people like 1000. We have some certain number having more factors, बहुत ज्यादा factors. So here this is important and even 1 is also important. Composite is okay. Composite is more than 2 factors, but having exactly 2 factor is one of the wonderful thing, and having only 1 factor is also this. So here 1 have only 1 factor, prime number have exactly 2 factor, and what are these 2 factor? 1 and the number itself. Examples are 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Composite numbers have more than 2 factors, like 4 having 1, 2, 4, 6. What are the factor of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. So it is composite number. Now the point comes, sometimes we get confused whether 1 is a prime number or not. Tell me, 1 is a prime number? No. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is unique. Why? Can you tell me any other natural number having exact 1 factor? So there is only 1. So 1 is unique. 1 ही एकमात्र ऐसा natural number. 1 is the only natural number which have exactly 1 factor. We have prime numbers. Prime number क्या? I have n number of examples. But 1 factor का मेरे पास एक ही example. I have only 1 example which have exactly 1 factor. So you write, I give you some factual information which are very very important for prime number. और property of prime number पहला लिख लो. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is unique. Nowadays examiner check your concept. तो अगर पूछ ले why 1 is considered to be a unique, so what is the reason? That 1 is the only natural number having exactly 1 factor. So 1 unique क्यों है? 1 have only 1 factor. Next, some student they ask me, sir, whether -2 is a prime number, -3 is a prime number. See the concept here, it has to be a natural number first. So negative integer, if you are talking about prime number, it means you are mixing the thing. Conceptually it is wrong. The first condition, it has to be a natural number. So you write 2 is the smallest prime number. Two is the smallest prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. Next point. And this is one of the wonderful concept we use in statement based question. When I will frame question, you will realize that 2 is the only even prime number. You remember this point. I will use after 1 month. जब आप भूल चुके होंगे. Then I will ask question on this. Next, factual information, but it helps. 1 to 50, we have 15 prime number. 1 to 100, we have 25 prime number. एक से 100 के बीच में we have 25 prime number. And like someone suggested me, they ask question of number series, they ask this prime number which are less than 100. कोई 100 से बड़ा नहीं पूछ रहा है. And even in our question also, we mainly use prime number which are between 1 to 100. Okay, either you will identify in the examination hall, or better we remember it. Okay, we will remember this 25 prime number and it is easy. But before that, I ask you a question. Between 1 and 100, tell me 7 consecutive natural number which are composite number. सेवन कंसेक्यूटिव. सर इतनी जल्दी आंसर नहीं देना होता है. I repeat the question. 7 consecutive natural number between 1 and 100 which are composite number. मतलब there is no prime number in this 7 number. Consecutive होने चाहिए. 7 consecutive natural number which are composite number. आपने 97 पे ऐड किया था. लिख लो 90 to 96, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. अच्छा, ओ एनसीईआरटी मेरे कंसेप्ट चुरा रहा है. 90 to 96. Sometimes we get confused about 91, but it is divisible by 7 and 13. So that's why it is not a prime number. कई बार गलती से we consider 91 is a prime number, but it is composite number. Remember it. क्या हो गया ये? पेंट है, चोट वोट लगी? चलो चलो अब लेक्चर पे फोकस करो, हो गया बस, इस पर ड्राई क्लीन करा लेना. So there are 25 prime number between 1 to 100. How I remember this, that I will share with you so that you can also remember. ठीक है? And how many of you have a tendency that later on we will revise, पक्के वाली revision? All of you. जब when we study anything, Lakshmikant or any book, what we have a tendency, चलो let's cover the Lakshmikant, we will do a fair revision और पक्के वाली revision later on. होता है, मेरे को भी पता है, मैं भी ऐसे ही करता था. In UPSC, your syllabus is that huge, you will not get that time for a final revision. I tell you, believe me, if you think that in the month of April or May, you will revise each and everything in the month of May. See here, don't postpone each and everything for the month of May. I tell you the reason. Online student, I don't know like your location, but for offline student, you are in Delhi. In May month, it will be summer. ठीक है, पहले ही बार गर्मी होगी, इसको ज्यादा गर्म करोगे ब्लास्ट हो जाएगा. तो you have to share the responsibility from today itself. Similarly here, I am going to give you a table. आज के आज रटना है इसको. Don't think later on. वो later on नहीं आएगा. For your GS part also. So whenever you make a revision, take extra time, but make sure that is a final revision. So just believe you are not going to get extra time for a final revision later on. अभी से अच्छे से. So there are 25 prime number we have. I give you one mnemonic for this. Mnemonic here is 44, 22, 322, 321. लिख लो 44, 22, 322, 321. It's a 10-digit number. Okay. Some students they sir, it is really difficult to remember. See, I know your memory. You can remember 21 mobile number in a go. Survey हुआ है. Provide that you have a interest for that. सर एक लिस्ट में अगर 21 ब्यूटीफुल फेसेस के नंबर लिखे हुए हैं, you can mug up this 21 number. But provided there is a interest to mug up that. मैं तो एक ही नंबर याद करने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ. You can mug up it. You have wonderful memory. You can cram anything. मतलब आप ना your polity Lakshmikant, you can mug up in such a way that you can tell me where is comma, which page number, what is given over there. You can do that. चलो लाइफ आगे बढ़ेगी, और लोग मिलेंगे जीवन में, और नंबर ऐड होते जाएंगे. 44, 22, 322, 321. I tell you how it works. काम कैसे करेगा? It gives a range actually. Between 0 and 10, there are 4 prime number. Between 10 and 20, there are 4 prime number. Between 20 and 30, there are 2 prime number. Between 30 and 40, there are 2 prime number. Between 40 and 50, there are 3. 50 and 62. Between 60 and 72. Between 70 and 83. 80 to 92. 90 to 101. I think starting 8 prime number, all of you know. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, कुछ को ये भी नहीं पता। 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. I come to that, but the point here is each column have 10 number, 10 number, 10 number, 10 number, and out of this 10, you know, there are 5 even number and 5 odd number. Is there any need to focus on 22, 24, 26, 28, 30? Tell me why 22 cannot be prime? Because it is divisible by 2. Every even number other than 2 are divisible by 2. So that's why that property is 2 is the only even prime number. क्योंकि बाकी even number 2 से divide होते हैं. तो you have to check only 5 number. ठीक है. तो इसमें से 20 to 30 you have 23 and 29. 30 to 40 you have 31, 37. Between 40 and 50 you have 41, 43, 47. Why not 49? It is divisible by 7. 53, 59, 61, 67. Because 63 is divisible by 3, 69 is divisible by 3, 61, 67, 53, 59. Between 70 and 80, tell me. 71, 73, 70, 71, 73, 79. 77 is divisible by 7 and 11. 77 is not a prime number. 83, 89. 87 3 से डिवाइड होता है. 87 is divisible by 3. Any other number? If you want to confirm, I will tell you. Between 90 and 100, 97 is the only prime number. You have to write this on a A4 size paper. Look on this table twice, thrice. You will be comfortable. You have to do it. Don't be lazy. अरे एग्जाम में निकाल लेंगे whether it is a prime or not. See, every single second is very, very important for me. And every half marks is very important. Because I know I have variety of student here. Some of you are starting from 0. Some of you are starting from 10 marks, 15 marks, 20 marks. Some of you may be at 60. But it is really difficult to go from 60 to 75. It is really difficult task. But we have to do it. So you mug up it. अगर इससे ये एक क्वेश्चन आ गया नंबर सीरीज का 2.5 मार्क्स. ठीक है. Okay. I give you one more observation on prime number. You write, try to understand. Except 2 and 3, exception is there, except 2 and 3, every prime number is in the form of six n plus 1 or 6n minus 1. I tell you why this, what I mean. 6n plus 1. 6n means multiple of 6. 6n means multiple of 6. Value of n can be anything. 1, 2, 3. N can change. It means multiple of 6 plus 1 and multiple of 6 minus 1. Except 2 and 3. We will check. 5 is 6 minus 1. It is 6 plus 1. This is 12 minus 1, 12 plus 1. 18 minus 1, 18 plus 1. 24 minus 1, 30 minus 1. This is 30 plus 1, 36 plus 1. You check any prime number except 2 and 3. Either it is multiple of 6 plus 1 or it is multiple of 6 minus 1. For sure. Okay. Now here when I give this statement, I repeat my statement. Every prime number except 2 and 3 is in the form of multiple of 6 plus 1, multiple of 6 minus 1. Every prime number is in this form. It is one way. My statement is not vice versa. It is one way. Because some students they say, sir, there is a number 25, which is 24 plus 1. But this is not prime. मैंने गारंटी नहीं ली. मैंने गारंटी ली कि प्राइम नंबर विल बी इन दिस फॉर्म. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट वाइस, उल्टा सीधा नहीं है. इट इज ओनली वन वे. प्राइम नंबर विल बी इन दिस फॉर्म. इट डजंट मीन्स दैट ऑल द नंबर इन दिस फॉर्म विल बी ए प्राइम. For that I give one example. You can correlate. I always give that example. See here what we have seen. Those who got selected in UPSC, they have taken coaching from Rajendra Nagar, for example. ठीक है? For example, online student बुरा मत मानना. पता चला अभी टिकट बुक करा के आ गए और खोज रहे हो किस रूम में टॉपर रहता था. जिस रूम से टॉपर निकल जाता ना 4,000 रुपये रेंट एक्स्ट्रा हो जाता है उसका. ओके तो आई रिपीट, मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूं, दैट दोज हु गॉट सिलेक्टेड they have stayed in Rajendra Nagar or they have taken coaching from Rajendra Nagar. It is not vice versa. It doesn't means कि हम अगर राजेंद्र नगर रहेंगे तो टिकट पक्की लवासना की. तो you have to do hard work for that. So it is one way. So similarly here, every prime number will be in this form. It is not ulta. Vice versa is not correct. You check prime number. Don't check number in this form. Check prime number. Take all the prime number. I guarantee it will be either multiple of 6 plus 1 or multiple of 6 minus 1 except 2 and 3. Every prime number, either it will be multiple of 6 plus 1 or multiple of 6 minus 1. Every prime number except 2 and 3. Okay. Next is there is a concept, right? Twin prime. Two consecutive prime number you can write. What are twin prime? Two consecutive prime number with a difference of 2, with a difference of exactly 2. Two consecutive prime number with a difference of exactly 2. I give you example 3 and 5. So these are twin prime. 5 and 7. These are twin prime. 11 and 13. These are twin prime. 2 and 3 are not twin prime because difference has to be exact 2. 2 and 3 are consecutive prime number, but there is a difference of 1. We need exact difference of 2. Twin prime means two consecutive prime number where the difference is exactly 2. Example 3 and 5. Both are prime. There is a difference to 5 and 7, 11 and 13. For you, there is a homework. You have to check how many pair of twin prime are there between 0 to 100. You have to check how many pair of twin prime are there between 0 to 100. 0 से 100 के बीच में कितने पेयर हैं? 3 तो मैंने ही बता दिया, 3, 5, 5, 7, 11, 13. The rest you have to check. नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट, घर का होमवर्क बोला मैंने, को प्राइम. Tell me if you know anything about co-prime. Online student can also participate, offline also. Hanji. Only one is the common factor. Okay. Any other thing? Example, कुछ property. पता ही नहीं हमें तो co-prime क्या है. कंफ्यूजिंग नहीं हो रहा? प्राइम, ट्विन प्राइम, को प्राइम, शक्तिमान, गंगाधर. Okay. Those who have given attempt already, tell me what is the utility of this? Any utility? HCM and LCM topic. Like here, those who have already attended class with me, or those who are attending the first class here, you got this handout. If you have handout, okay. Otherwise, in that handout, third page, the last definition is of co-prime. If you are not having handout, don't worry, I tell you. इसमें लिखा हुआ है टू नेचुरल नंबर, लिख देता हूं यहां पे, A and B are said to be co-prime if they are having only one as common factor. You underline important thing, two natural number and only one as common factor. Some students they say one as a common factor. No, only one. Only word is also important. Because I can give you example. 6 and 8. What are the factor of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. What are the factor of 8? 1, 2, 4, 8. 1 is common. But whereas 6 and 8 are not co-prime. I just give you example. Those who don't know, 6 and 8 co-prime नहीं है. 2 is also common. तो we need, हाँ वो आ रहा हूँ सर, उसके लिए मैंने पैसे लिए आपसे. तो बस दो चीजें याद रखो, टू नेचुरल नंबर A and B are said to be co-prime if they have only one as a common factor. I give you example like 5 and 7. What are the factor of 5? 1 and 5. What are the factor of 7? 1 and 7. Tell me common factor. Only one. Don't say one, say only one. मतलब एक अच्छा impact आता है, only one. So now we can conclude 5 and 7 are co-prime to each other. Like 11 and 13. What are the factor of 11? 1 and 11. What are the factor of 13? 1 and 13. What are the common factor? Only one. Since only one is the common factor, so we will say 11 and 13 are co-prime to each other. I take one example, negative. Negative matlab where these are not co-prime. Like 10 and 15. What are the factor of 10? 1, 2, 5, 10. What are the factor of 15? 1, 3, 5, 15. Common factor 1 as well as 5. What is the definition? Only 1 as a common factor. Here we have 5 also common. That's why 10 and 15 are not co-prime to each other. कुछ चल रहा है माइंड में? एनी एक्स्ट्रा थिंग यू वांट टू ऐड कुछ को-प्राइम के रिगार्डिंग? अच्छा, I will come to this point. Any other thing? हाँ, 4 and 9 are also written. How come 4 and 9 are co-prime? मतलब I frame that point. See here, what is in her mind कि prime होने चाहिए पहले. 4 is not prime, 9 is not prime. How come I am written co-prime? उनको co-prime क्यों लिख दिया मैंने? ठीक है, एनी अदर थिंग? हाँ जी, यस ऑलवेज. हाँ जी, यस. सारा कंक्लूड करूंगा, मैं देखना चाह रहा हूं, मतलब रटना नहीं है, को-प्राइम को रटना नहीं है. वी हैव टू एक्सप्लोर इट. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली. थोड़ा टाइम ले रहा हूं. ट्विन प्राइम भी को-प्राइम होंगे. ओके, एनी अदर थिंग? कुछ भी आ रहा है माइंड में? मतलब या सर जल्दी पढ़ाओ, खत्म करो, काय कंसेप्ट के पीछे लगे हो? अगली बार से 500 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा ले लेना, जल्दी पढ़ाओ, निपटाओ. पंडित जी को बोल देते ना, जल्दी जल्दी मंत्र पढ़ो, खत्म करो. अच्छा, see here, because why I'm taking time. Later on I have seen student, if you cram today, later on there will be a issue. We will not able to solve question because the concept is not clear. Now, one confusion I have seen student, they get confused between prime and co-prime. Let me clear it. Acha, first I come to that point. Prime number, I give you a statement and I will explain clearly. Prime number are necessarily co-prime. Prime number will be always co-prime to each other for sure. But composite number can also be co-prime to each other. Composite number can also be co-prime to each other, like 4 and 9. I will explain that point. See here, let us see difference between prime and co-prime. See, prime number concept we use for one number. Example 3, 5, 7, 9. And what is the property of that prime number? It has exactly 2 factors. Okay. So we will say ideal insan. Some people, I don't know why they give example of Kejriwal here. मतलब खुद की सुनेगा, एक और की सुनेगा, या कोई भी और. मतलब I'm not from any political party. ठीक है. तो like divisible by 1 and itself. मतलब ideal. ज्यादा लोगों से घुलता मिलता नहीं. Like 1 and itself. So we use this for one person. Like 3. 3 is divisible by 1 and 3. 5 is divisible by 1 and 5. 7 is divisible by 1 and 7. 11 divisible by 1 and 11. So prime number concept we use for one number. Next come composite number. Sorry, composite हो गया. Co-prime. The difference in prime and co-prime. Generally we use co-prime concept for two number, not for one. We never use co-prime concept for one number. We use for two number. Means couple. And here we have variety of couple. It can be committed like prime number, like here 5 and 7. See, what is the condition here? They should have only one as a common factor. Means they should have only one common relationship. Like here, 5 having relationship with 1 with himself or herself. 7 with 1 and 7, they have one common relationship. So here 5 and 7 are that type of thing, committed one. ज़्यादा relations नहीं है उनके, committed one. So they have to be co-prime for sure. But it can be a couple of this type. मतलब इसमें ये ऐसा भी हो सकता है 81 and 100. It's like husband, it's like wife. ठीक है. So factor means relation. मैं factor को कैसे समझता हूँ? Relation. So here having relation with 1, having relations with 3, having relations with 9, with 27, with 81. और तो नहीं बचा कुछ. So these are the relation of this husband. Then wife told no problem. If you have these many relationship, see my relationship. 1 with 2, with 4, with 5, with 10, with 20, 25, 50, 100 also. But between them there is only one common relationship. दोनों के बीच में सिर्फ एक ही relationship होना चाहिए. So here the point is, for co-prime there is no restriction on relationship. There can be n factors, there can be 1000 factors, but the common factor should be only one. So 81 and 100 are also co-prime to each other. See, restriction for factor in case of prime number have exactly 2 factors. In case of co-prime there is no restriction on factors. Either there are two factors, but common factor has to be 1, like 4 and 9. 4 and 9. 4 is having relationship with 1, with 2, with 4. What are the relationship of 9? With 1, with 3, with 9. My concern is not about relationship. My concern is about common relationship, common factor. Here our concern is not for factors. Factors can be n factors, but common factor has to be only 1. See here, only 1 as a common factor. Here, yes, 4 and 9 are co-prime to each other. So you can write a sentence, लिख लो, prime number are necessarily co-prime. Prime number are necessarily co-prime. वो तो होंगे ही होंगे. But composite number can also be co-prime. Composite number can also be co-prime provided that they have only 1 as a common factor. I just take 2-3 more minutes. Can you check whether 9 and 10 are co-prime or not? दोनों में prime कोई भी नहीं, both are composite. But I'm asking co-prime. I'm not asking prime. Prime is different, co-prime is different. In prime, there are exact 2 factors. In co-prime, common factor 1. In co-prime, we are talking about common factor. We are not talking about number of factors. There can be 2 factors, there can be 1000 factors, but common factor has to be only 1. What are the factor of 9? 1, 3, 9. What are the factor of 10? 1, 2, 5, 10. What are the common factor? Only 1. So 9 and 10 are co-prime to each other. Co-prime to each other. I give you 3-4 sentences on co-prime quickly. The rest we will do in next class. Next class we have on 3rd October. 2nd October गांधी जयंती. लिख लो फटाफट. Two consecutive natural number are always co-prime to each other. Co-prime to each other. मैंने कुछ और तो नहीं बोल देना. Are always co-prime to each other. 9 and 10. Not only this, 99 and 100. You can check at your home. Take 2 consecutive natural number. You will find there is only 1 as a common factor. 2 consecutive natural number में they have only 1 as a common factor. That's why they are co-prime. 2 consecutive natural number are always co-prime to each other. Next is 2 consecutive odd number are always co-prime to each other. 2 consecutive odd number are always co-prime to each other. For example, 25 and 27 or any two consecutive odd number. You tell me two consecutive odd number, I will simply say co-prime. 91 and 93, 191 and 193, any two consecutive odd number are always co-prime to each other. Although I have not taken HCM and LCM, but I give you property here, you write LCM, least common multiple, LCM of co-prime number. Anyone here? LCM of co-prime number is always their product. Is always their product. Like if I ask you what is the LCM of 9 and 11 multiply. These are co-prime, so 19. You can write example, LCM of 9 and 11 is 99 because 9 and 11 are co-prime. LCM of co-prime number is always their product. Fourth one, HCF. Highest common factor of co-prime number is always 1. Nine and 10. HCF of 9 and 10 is 1. If I ask 999 and 1000, these are two consecutive natural number, co-prime. If these are co-prime, if I ask what is the HCF of 999 and 1000, it is 1 second answer, you can say 1. You write HCF of 9 and 10 is 1, HCF of 999 and 1000 is also 1 because these are co-prime. And why these are co-prime? Two consecutive natural numbers.